everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Elemental Yoga with me, Charlie Granger. It's really nice to see you, even though I can't see you. So if you want to say hi and who you are and where you are in the chat so we can build this community, and if you don't want to, fine. If you come regularly, then you know who I am. If you don't and you're new to this class, I am a mental health therapist and a yoga therapy teacher. This class is specifically called Elemental Yoga Therapy. So we use the 5 elements, so earth, water, fire, air and space or spirit. And these elements correspond to mental health imbalances or particular emotional fluctuations that we deal with in everyday life. So they're just nice little mediums to put against certain feelings, so fear and curiosity, overwhelm and anxiety, stress and uncertainty, lots of these different things that we can all relate to. We use the elements to help get into that. So the principles use neuroscience, psychology, acupressure and yoga therapy, and we bring all of those together in this 45-minute class to give you some tools to feel a little bit stronger in your lives. So, nice to see you all. Thanks for signing in. Today we are going to be working through spirit, which is a lot to do with planning. And a lot of us can't plan at all at the moment because we don't know what's going on in our respective countries or counties or whatever that might be. So it can be a bit of a challenge, more so for some people than others, but to not be able to have that autonomy and flexibility can be a bit difficult. So today we're going to be working on that. Just get comfortable, so you can either sit like me or you can sit on a couple of pillows in a cross-legged position, and just allow your shoulders to be relaxed and your spine to be nice and tall. And I invite you to close down your eyes, and I always start the class with a little bit of a reflection practice, so I try to talk you through what we're focusing on. So there's a little bit of talking therapy there. And then we'll move into a breathing exercise before we come into our traditional movement in yoga. So just settle in, try to relax. If you've just come from working at your desk or you're in the office, just take some time to settle. Maybe you want to start by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. Good. And let's close the eyes if you want to, or you can just lower the gaze in front of the knees. And space, or you don't even have to connect it to space, but the qualities that we want to zoom in on today are how we feel about the future, this planning element. Oh yes, thank you. There we go. Vanessa, thank you for letting me know. Is that better? I think so. Sounds it. Live on a main road, the joys of London. So thanks for that. So settle in. We are working on getting into taking initiative, knowing what direction to go in over the next kind of autumn, winter months. And when we are in a kind of more expressive, too much spirit space energy, we feel quite angry, we feel quite competitive, and we feel really intimidated by this lack of autonomy that we've been given. And when we have too little of this energy, we kind of feel disorganized, we're often easily confused, we find it difficult to say no, we're always very, very busy. So if you feel like you're at either ends of those extremes, so kind of feel a little bit reckless and a little bit like you're kind of craving arousal, or you're at the other end where you're just busy and you're easily disorganized at the moment, then maybe this class will help you. Now I want you to close your eyes as we come into our meditation. Allow your breath to be natural. We're not in the breathing exercise yet. So this 5th element combines all our energies and all the fluctuations of our personality and qualities that we each possess. And
it's about kind of digging deeper into our subtler qualities. What really makes us tick? What makes us us? What is your purpose? What do you believe in life you feel like you're sort of meant to do? What do you feel like is your calling, your direction in life? Doesn't matter if you're not doing it, just have a think about what that is. Discover. Have a confidence in what your kind of unbiased or unconscious mind is telling you. The good thing is you don't have to articulate it to anyone. You don't have to have that nervousness or that self-conscious of saying, you know, I am this, I am that. So just think about, what do you feel like you as a person really embody? What makes you feel like you're really stepping into your power, stepping into your space? Where do you feel most comfortable about leading with confidence? This beautiful neutral sense of knowing something well, just intuitively. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your spine to be tall. Allow your eyes to be soft. And we're going to start to move into the breath. So start to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And a really slow and steady breath out through the mouth. A nice deep breath in. And a slow and steady breath out. Deep breath in. And a slow and steady breath out. Close the mouth, breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Good. I'm going to invite you to make a little bit of sound. So you can keep your eyes closed. You're just going to take your little fingers, so your baby finger, and you're going to block your nostrils just softly, so just at the top of your nostrils. So don't fully block them, but just block them a little bit. And then take your thumbs and just block the sides of your ears. So this little bit here, the tragus, it's called, that little bit that sticks out over the ear, just put your thumb there and just kind of push into that part of your ear. I want you to close your eyes once you're there. You're going to make a B sound, so like a humming sound. So you're going to be saying the letter M with your mouth closed, and it goes a bit like this. And you're going to do that on your exhale. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and then exhale with the mouth closed, making the sound. Go a lot longer with the exhale that way, breathing in. Again. Hopefully no one's nearby, breathing in. One more. Eyes closed, remove the hands down onto the knees or the lap. Keep a nice big breath. And I want you to just take 5 breaths on your own through the nose, in and out with the eyes closed. Now yoga has lots of these wonderful, funny little twerks and tweaks that we can add in, that the vibrations, the breath, they all have different impacts on our bodily function, our bodily mind function. Tune into your breath. Well done. Bring your hands to heart center. And before we begin our movement, just have a think about what today you want for yourself. What would you give yourself if you could? What do you need today? Just imagine that's what you're giving yourself. Very nice. We're we're going to move into our movement part of the practice now. So I want you to just lift and float your arms to the sky as you take a big breath in. And we want to get into the fluid motion. Exhale, just allow your arms to slowly drop down. Inhale, lift them up. Gather the energy upwards. Woo. Exhale, let them float down. Inhale, lift them up. Breath connection with movement. Exhale, take them down. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, take them down. Last one. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, take them down. Good. Now reach up to the sky. Lift out through your ribcage. Full breath into the lungs. Exhale, twist to the right. Take the left hand outside of the right thigh. And then really try and twist deeper with your torso. Your right arm is in the air. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Inhale back to center. Arms to the sky. Lift out of your ribcage. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on left thigh. Twist nice and deep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to the floor or flat hand. And then just inhale, ripple up through the spine and then lift your head. And then exhale, ripple back down, bend in the arms, drop the head. Inhale, ripple through the spine, open and lift. Exhale, drop the head. Inhale, lift. Fluid movement through your spine. Space is all about the spine and the twists. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Good. We're now going to go side to side. So arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, right hand down to the floor and then reach over to the right with the left arm. We're going to hold to start with. Look under your left armpit, left palm facing down. Inhale. Exhale. To the left. Inhale. Left hand down, right hand up and over. Look under right armpit. Hold it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now we're going to go a little bit faster, up and over, right to left. Right arm down, left arm over. Left arm down, right arm over. Good. Keep flowing. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. Try and get lost into the movement. In the right. To the left, opening the side body, last one, to the right, to the left. Good, coming up with the arms, inhale, exhale, down. Nice, straighten the legs out along your mat. And then you're going to come down onto your forearms behind you. So take your fingertips kind of just tucked under your glutes a little bit. And then come down onto your forearms. Then from here we're going to open up the chest. So you're going to push and arch the back, so you push the forearms into the floor, and then you're going to do the opposite. You're going to concave and squeeze everything in and push the shoulders forward. I've got my feet flexed. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, pull in and down. This is a shoulder and a chest movement, not a head and neck movement. Open and in. Open and in. Good. Now keep the in, so you're kind of squeezing everything in. Now we're going to try and get into the core. So you can either do it with straight legs or bent legs. So just bring the knees into the chest, and you're going to open the knees out and in, out and in. Those with a bit more core strength, you can have the legs straight and you can do it just with the feet to get the hips going. So you can either do it with straight legs and the feet, or you can take the knees out and in. Good, you've got 3 more, breathing. 2 more. 1 more. Knees in, you can do it. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten them out along the mat. Good, we're going to come to lie on our backs. So come all the way down. And then bring your knees into the chest. And then straighten your legs up to the sky. So space is about twists and then the inner thighs. So getting into the hips. So you're going to widen your legs out about halfway that you could go. So you might be able to go really, really far. I want you to come about halfway and then hold them there. Kind of flex your feet, so don't have your feet floppy. You want your feet to be active. Hands are on your belly, kind of elbows out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring the ankles back to touch above you. Good. And then open the feet back to hip distance. Now you're going to take feet in and out. So again, rotating from your hips. So the feet, toes come together and then they open wide. Toes come together, open wide. Some of you might not be able to keep the legs straight. That's fine. Bend in the knees. Really good for the ankles, this one. So you're twisting in and out, in and out, in and out. Two more. One more. Good. Squeeze the knees in. Take a full breath in through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth. Good. Roll to one side and just push yourself up and then come to all fours at the top of your mat. So hands and knees. And then from here we're going to do little springs. So it's going to be a little bit faster than you expect. And you have to use your core because you're kind of opening to the side. So you kick your left leg back and your left arm up. And you kind of spring your left hip open like this. Then you're going to switch. So you come down, right, left, right, left. Keep going. Springing up and down, side to side. Keep it going. Trying to move nice and fluidly, nice and springy. Few more. One more. Good. Come to all fours and then kick out your left leg behind you and open up your left hip. Now reach your left arm up and over towards your left foot. So straight arm, straight leg. Grip the mat with your right hand. Flex through your left foot. You might have to take your right foot a little bit out to the right to create like a little kickstand. Then either you're going to hold it here or you're going to bend up your left foot towards your left hand and take a little bind here. Up to you. Up to you. 2 breaths. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Release the foot. Everybody bring left hand down, left knee down. Good. Maybe take your left foot a little bit out to the left to create the kickstand. And then kick the right leg back. And the right arm up and over. Straight right arm, straight right leg. Flex through your right foot. Grip the mat with the left hand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. If you want to take the bind, kick up and grab that foot. 2 more breaths. Or just keep the legs straight. 1 more breath. Good. Leg and arm down. And then we're going to come to our cat-cow. So you want to start every movement in the cat-cow from the spine. So here we're in table. We've got straight, nice flat back. Then as you inhale, you start with the lower back, middle back, shoulders, and then lift your head. And then as you exhale, reverse. So lower back, middle back, shoulder, head. Again, lower back, middle back, shoulders and head. Lower back, middle back, shoulders and head. Inhale, lower back, middle, upper, head. Exhale, pelvis, belly, shoulders, head. 2 more. Pelvis, belly, shoulders, head, pelvis, belly, shoulders, head. Hold this position. Angry cat. Hands into the floor. Shoulders towards the sky. Chin towards the chest. You can do it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Downward dog dive. So tuck your toes. Push the ground away with the hands. And then lift those hips to the sky. Peel the hips up. You can do it. Hold your down dog. Well done. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Okay, from here, bit of a challenge. You're going to reach your right arm towards your left leg. So you need to really solidly grip the mat with your left hand. And then your right hand comes somewhere on the outside edge of your left leg. You might be able to grab the ankle, the shin, the thigh. And if you can, try and look under your left armpit. Breathe in. It's going to be a real challenge, so well done. And then switch, right hand down, really solid right hand before you reach your left hand across the body to the outside edge of that right leg. Look under your right armpit. Wherever you are, whoever you are, well done. Breathe. Breathe out. Good, left hand down. Hold your down dog, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, and then walk your feet to the top of the mat, hip distance with the feet, and then come to a forward fold. Now really get into your forward fold, so don't rush it. Activate your lower body, so push your heels and your toes into the floor, kind of engage your thigh muscles and your lower abdomen, and then relax the upper body fully, shoulders, head, look through your upper thighs. Try not to look at the ground, let your hands be super heavy and kind of soggy. Really release that stress response. Anyone that understands this new word burnout, it's all about the stress cycle. And we often try and remove the thing that's the stressor. So the job, the person, the house, whatever that might be. But to really get past the feeling, we need to get through the stress response cycle, which is all this cortisol down the back of the spine and in the neck. So just hold it here for me. Trust in the process. Trust that the movement is doing something. Keep those legs active. Try not to forget to breathe for me. And then take another big breath in. And another big breath out. And then slowly come to standing. Head and shoulders come last. Peel up through the body. Good. And come all the way up. We're going to take a mountain with hands at heart center. So hands together. Grip the floor with your feet. Activate your feet, activate your thighs. Bring everything nice and solid. This needs to be a nice, strong posture. You have got it. Maybe close your eyes. Those of you out there, let's maybe get some tension. Let's get that stress response out of the body. So close your eyes, push your hands together and your feet into the floor. Now take a big breath in. Gather up anything that's bothering you in your breath. And now shout it through the mouth, so sigh it out. Again, big breath in. Let it out through the mouth. Last one. Let it out. Good. Reach your arms to the sky. Inhale. Stretch through the body. Exhale, just drop the arms down, like throw them down. Inhale up. Exhale, throw them down. These things work. Inhale up. Throw it down. Exhale. One more, smile. Throw it down. Good. Bring your legs together, toes to touch, heels about 2 inches, maybe an inch apart. From here, we're going to come into our chair, so our Utkatasana with our hands at the heart center. So I want you to squat down with your bum backwards and your weight into your heels. So you're here with your hands at heart center. Try not to collapse. Try and open your chest, but tuck your tailbone under. Then as we're in our space element, we're going to take a twist. So you're going to be careful here because this can be hard for the pelvis. So you're going to take your right forearm to the outside edge of your left thigh. Once you've gripped it there, you need to look at your feet and your knees. So you need to pull your right knee and your hip back so that the knees are more or less in line. Then from here, try to stack your forearms. So at the moment you can see my left elbow is back. You want to lift your left elbow towards the sky and then push your right forearm into your right elbow into your left knee so that you get this deep twist from the lower belly. Good, 2 breaths. This is challenge, you can do it. Bum down if you've got it. 1 more. Good, let's lift to the sky. Inhale, standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. We can do it, other side. Sit the bum down. Weight into the heels, keep your chest open. Then left arm comes to the outside of the right thigh. You look down, you pull your left hip back, knees more or less in line. And then you really push your left arm into your right leg as you twist deeper and lift that right elbow towards the sky. Nice, low with the bum. You can do it. 1 more breath. Reach to the sky, breathe in. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Feet to hip distance. Lift right knee into chest, grip left foot into floor. Then from here, cross the right leg on top of the left, and then sit the bum down a little bit, so you're in a baby squat. Then from here, you want to really engage your core muscles and your left feet muscles. Then if you can, try to wrap your right leg a little bit more, a little bit further around that left leg. And then maybe you can sit lower. Good. Hands are at heart center. Eagle legs, no eagle arms. Breathing in. Really push the back of the right thigh into the top of the left thigh. Activation should be where the thighs are touching. Squeeze it. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, place it down, hands to heart center, hip distance with the feet. Hold mountain, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Arms to sky, inhale. Left knee into chest. Good. As you take a little squat, cross left leg over right. Good. Hands to heart center. Grip the floor with the right leg. Start to activate your core muscles. Then from here, wrap that left foot around the right, and then sit a little bit lower, activate your right foot. Really now push back of left, top of right thigh together. Activate, squeeze, well done. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky, left knee into the chest. Exhale, hands to heart center, come to standing. Inhale, mountain. Exhale. Good. Okay, so you're at the top of your mat, feet are hip distance. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the left foot back to the back of the mat. And then open to the left, bring your back heel in and down. Good, so you're kind of like ready for your triangle pose. So your legs are wide, your right foot's forward. Your left foot is kind of either 90 degrees or slightly turned in and up towards that top foot. Try not to allow your right knee to lock. Have a little bend if you're hypermobile like me. Shoulders and hips kind of, well, shoulders want to be to the left. Hips are a little bit towards the center. So you're kind of tilting your right hip back and your left hip forward. Then you open your arms as if you're going to warrior two. And then hips go back, arm goes forward. Hold it, feel that nice opening of the right hip, the right hamstring. Now find the thigh or the shin with the right hand, not the floor. And then take the left hand up to the sky from the shoulder. Don't reach it back, have it above your shoulder. Then from here, the key is I want you to find length between your right hip and your right armpit. So try to lengthen your right side body as much as possible. And if you've got your balance, you can look up to your left hand. 3 breaths. You can do it. Trust in the process. Proud of yourself, moving through your body, getting some energy stimulation, flowing through the mind, the energy systems, the physical body. Inhale, lifting up. And then step to the top of the mat, reach your arms to the sky. Hands to heart center. Hip distance with the feet, arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Step back with the right leg to the back of the mat. Open to the right, back heel in and down. And then find that nice straight leg position with the feet and the legs. Open your arms parallel to the floor. Don't lock out that left leg. And then hips go back, left arm goes forward. So you can already see here, this is where you're lengthening. So you should be pulling that left hip back and reaching through that left armpit. So you've got the length through your side body. Now don't lose it as the left hand comes to the left shin or thigh. Feel this length through the side body. Right arm lifts up towards the sky. You grip the mat with the feet and then you open your chest towards the sky with your chin if you're going there. 3 breaths. Lengthening from left hip to left armpit. Breathing in. Coming up with those arms parallel to the floor. And you can do it step to the top of the mat in 2, 3 or 1 step. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Step back with the left leg about halfway along the mat. Both feet are facing forward and feet are parallel. Hands by the sides, palms by your hips, and then really pull your arms down so your shoulders come away from your ears. Straight legs, inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under as you start to do a little forward fold, not too far, about 45 degrees. Grip the floor with the feet, breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Lift the torso up. Very nice. Now you're going to twist slightly more to the left. So open this back heel in and down. Nice. Now if you've got a yoga block, great. If not, it's going to be a bit harder. So I'll show you. We're going to come into half moon. So you take a bend into your right leg. If you've got a yoga block, you take it to the top right hand corner of your mat. Your hand is on the top, and then you're going to kick your left hand to your left hip. And you kick your left leg back, and you straighten your right leg. If you haven't got a yoga block, you're going to have to bring your right hand to the floor, and maybe your right leg won't straighten. So you keep a little bend in your right leg, and you try and open your left hip and left leg to the side. So either you've got a block, or you've just got your fingertips on the floor. You can do it. Keep that left hip open, grip the floor with the right hand, breathe in, breathe out. Good. And then from here, take your left foot back to the floor and then twist into a lunge. So take both hands to the sky, right foot is down, left heel is lifted. You're in lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Then step the left foot to the top of the mat and then inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, dive to the floor. And then inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten the back, look forward. And then exhale, fold towards the floor. Hold your forward fold. Hands to opposite elbows. Relax head and shoulders. Nice active feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your arms, slowly coil up to the standing position. Shoulders and head come last. Nice, and then bring your hands to hips. Take your feet to hip distance and then step back halfway with your right leg. Ground both heels, straighten both legs. Feet are facing forward and they're hip distance. Then reach your hands down by your side, pull shoulders away from ears. Tuck your tailbone in and under. Grip the mat, breathe in. Exhale, take a little forward fold. You need to be super active here. It should be a bit of an awkward pose. Your feet are active. Sometimes my glutes are active. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lifting up. Good. Hands to hips. Now you twist open to the right. You bring your back heel in. So you're now at 90 degrees with those legs again. You then bend into your left leg and you grab the floor with the left hand top corner, or you remove and use your block. And then you kick off your right foot, lift it to the sky and open your right hip. You're straightening your left leg, or at least aiming towards the left leg straight. Your right hand stays on your hip. If you're a stronger practitioner, you might want to straighten your right arm, that's fine. Everybody keep left foot active. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, coming to lunge, so the right foot comes to the back of the mat on the toes, and the arms come to the sky, inhale. Hold it, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step up to the top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, dive to the floor. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good, bend your knees until your hands or fingertips touch the floor, and then find a high plank. So step back, either keep the knees lifted or drop the knees into a half plank. Hold your plank for a breath in, and hold your plank for a breath out. Now take a downward dog, so tuck those toes, lift your hips and your knees, and take a breath in, down dog, and a breath out. Good. Inhale, look forward, and then take your right knee onto the floor of the mat behind the right wrist, so up and down onto the floor. Then take your right, you can drop your left knee as well. Take your right foot and wiggle it over to the left, so it's kind of 45 degrees, the shin, so the lower half of the right leg is 45 degrees. Then we're going to come into sleeping swan pigeon, so make sure as you slide your hips down and back that you're not opening your hips. So you don't want your left hip up or your left hip too far down. You want your hips level. So you might be up here. You might be really high up here. You can put a block or a pillow under your right bum cheek and you can sit on that. So if you've got a pillow or that nearby, sit on that under your right hip. If your hips are lucky enough, or you seem to be super open, and actually your right hip sits on the floor, be careful not to let that pull you forward. So you need to try and pull your right hip back. If you want to, then you can come onto your forearms and you can relax your back foot, but try and keep the foot active, just not tucked. And then drop your head wherever you are. So let your head hang off the neck, so tension can release from the top of the spine. I want you to close your eyes and just settle into this position for me. Good. I'm going to walk you through your breath. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your head. If you're on your forearms, lift up onto your arms. And then wherever you are, we're going to twist open to the left side of our mat. So what I would do is pull your left knee in a little bit and then just wiggle yourself round to your left side of your mat. So you want to pull your left leg out to the side and then your right leg out. So we're going for a wide-legged V sit with the legs. Now flex your feet. So I want you to just take some self-awareness, proprioception into your body, and look at your legs. So you've got your feet flexed. You want your feet above your ankles, not in or out. Some of us are bowed in, some of us are bowed out. Try and keep them above your ankles. So this will get your knees shining upwards. We're going to do a little forward fold to open the hips, but you want to make sure that then your feet don't drop in. Because if you drop your pelvis forward, you'll go further, but I want you to focus on lifting those knees facing upwards. So just make sure you've held your legs in this position. If you're like here with the legs, that's fine. You don't have to be super wide. Just go to where you are. You might even, if you're really tight and you're finding this is happening, so you're actually bowing forward. If you've got those pillows nearby, always bring a pillow to this class. Sit a pillow or two under your hips so you're upright. That'll make it a little bit easier. Now reach your hands to the sky. Breathe in as full as you can. Fill the lungs and reach to the sky. And then exhale, take a little slowly, bit by bit, forward fold. Keep pushing those feet up, don't let them fall in. Now bring your hands to the floor, and this should keep you upright. So you have to control this slow and steady gradient lower to the floor. Some of you might be able to come onto the forearms, that's great. Keep pushing those feet up. If you can't come onto the forearms or you can't go anywhere down and you're up here, also fine. Focus, no judgment of where you're at. Everybody's bodies are there for a reason. If you're super tight in the hamstrings, that's because you've got amazing strong muscles. If you're super open and you're led flat to the floor, then our muscles are a little bit longer and it's harder to make them more dense, and it can protect the joints not as well. So every limit is fine. Try and breathe for me now. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Slowly peeling your body up, and then just pick up the knees and bring them together, and then swing around to the top of your mat and come to your downward dog. So hands down, legs back, hips to the sky. One breath in our downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Good. Left side sleeping swan pigeon. So left knee comes behind the left wrist onto the floor, and then you wiggle your left foot as far as comfortable to the right. Then you sit your right knee back, and then keeping your hips level, you find your stopping point. So if you're really high away from the floor, sit on a pillow or a block. If you're lucky enough to have a block, then you can kind of change the edge of it. So there's lots of options, or sit on a couple of pillows. And remember, if you can get your hips on the floor, make sure you're trying to pull your hips level, and you can come onto your forearms and relax your head heavy. Wherever you are, let's breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Heavy head. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Lifting up with the head. Remove pillows, blocks, or whatever that might be. And then you can turn around. If you can still see me, you're going to turn to the right and open the legs wide again. Or you can just face back around so you can see me, because it doesn't matter because we've got the legs open. So make sure you can see we're back to the same position. From here, hands are going to interlace and come behind the head. So make sure that you're not too wide with the legs, that you have to really, really, really work at keeping them there. Find a comfortable position with the wide open legs. Try not to sit down like this. I want you to really work to lift out of your pelvis and your spine. Lengthen your neck off, lengthen your head off your neck. Good. Now we're going to swing from side to side. So we go down to the right, up and over to the left, down to the right, up and over to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the left. Reach to the sky, inhale, exhale, release. Very well done. Bring your knees in, last posture before Shavasana. Come to lie on your backs for me, all the way flat. And then butterfly, so soles of the feet together, bottoms of the feet touching, and then knees dropped out to the side. Right knee to the right, left knee to the left. Hands on the belly, elbows kind of out to the sides. Lengthen your neck. Close down your eyes and take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Eyes closed. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Now from here you're going to come to your Shavasana. So I want you to straighten your legs out along your mat. And just lie flat on your back with your eyes closed. Nice and heavy. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out through the mouth. Soften your body, your muscles. Let the body be really heavy. And just take a moment to get out of your own way. So we are holding ourselves back most of the time because we're protecting ourselves, supporting ourselves, busy with ourselves. So just take this minute, 1 minute, to just be still, to just receive, to just relax. Let the glutes relax, the belly be soft. And I just want to leave you with a few words before we close. So when things can go wrong, as they sometimes will, or when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low or debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when you start to feel down, remember you have access to a crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems far. So when the moments are low, hang on in there. As soon you'll grow. When you're ready, roll into your right hand side, my lovelies, and taking your time to come up to a cross-legged or some form of comfortable seat. And hands will come to your heart center in prayer. Eyes closed. Precious last few moments, and take a breath in and sigh it out. Bow your head to your hands, brain to heart, shoulders towards the earth. Namaste. Well done, everyone. Thank you for coming, whoever you are, wherever you are. I know there's a Vanessa out there, but I don't know who else is out there. But you are all wonderful people for doing the work that we need to do to find that crazy resilience, or that resilience to this crazy world that we live in. So, well done, thank you, and see you all next week. Thank you.